I'll let Chris Brown explain in tonight's Dispatch from St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg, birthplace of the Russian Revolution and historic seat of Russia's czars, is no stranger to political protest. But rarely has Russia seen anything like these women or their video. Two grandmothers gyrating and spoofing erotic dance moves in their rundown Soviet-era kitchen to an old Europop tune called Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Satisfaction. Satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Meet Natalia Izokevich and Ksenia Negratova. They're funny, they're bold, and they're brash. And they're willing to say things many Russians wouldn't dare.
У нас же вообще протестное поле сужено уже вообще до такой, да, то есть вообще уже ничего нельзя.
Push me, and then just touch me.
The two women made their dance video to show political solidarity with these guys and their video. They're Russian student pilots from a prestigious training academy stripping down to their skivvies. They didn't appear motivated by anything other than having fun, but all that thrusting quickly made political headlines.
Just touch me.
Outraged by the homoerotic undertones, embarrassed school officials and many in Russia's government called for them all to be expelled.
Ну, хоть как-то выразить свой протест охота. Вот против идиотизма, потому что это уже какая-то квинтэссенция идиотизма. Вот.
And that might have happened if people like Ksenia and Natalia hadn't taken a stand.
Что они плохого сделали? Я вообще считаю, когда люди никому никакого вреда не причиняют, не нравится, выключи компьютер, да, не смотри. Все очень просто.
Господи, вот не хочется говорить, но тут прямо вот хочется сказать. Когда этот наш пересидент,
Пересидент, хорошо.
Безобразный, голый, лазит в прорубь, а тут парни красивые идут. Меня еще, честно говоря, как я есть советский человек, меня поразило, что у парней такой хороший вкус в плане нижнего белья. Я вспоминаю нижнее белье в свои времена.
And, as it turns out, a surprising number of other Russians felt the same way. They started producing their own music videos. And so, stung by the unusual show of support, the powers that be backed off. In this socially conservative country, strike an unexpected victory for tolerance over tradition.
Satisfaction.
But for Ksenia and Natalia, the protest wasn't only about helping the students. By dancing through Natalia's communal apartment, including a stop at the toilet she shares with other residents, the pair also wanted to show how poor many Russian seniors are who live on government pensions.
Can you tell me what kind of Russia would you like to see?
We should live better. We should live better. I mean, we have to make a lot of reforms.
Now, they're using their newfound fame to sound off about those reforms, starting with better pensions.
Значит, я не знаю, как у вас в стране называется вот пенсионный возраст, серебряный возраст, да? У нас, знаете, как это называется? Возраст дожития. Все. No comments.
We have to be ready to die if we are retired.
Natalia is 64, and she gets a monthly pension of about 300 Canadian dollars. That's about average for someone over the age of 55. Out of that, she pays $70 for this tiny apartment. It's maybe 160 square feet. It's so small that her shower is in her kitchen.
Так. We are very proud with this shower. Cannot try to live for pension money. It's impossible. We are working.
Это счастье, что мы здоровые
И еще
люди,
я одну вещь хочу.
генетика хорошая. А так вот я не представляю.
Еще одну вещь я хочу сказать.
Это страшно представить себе.
So both women are still working and likely will have to keep working. Natalia at a sewing factory, and Ksenia as a psychiatrist. They're actually fortunate. Many older Russians cannot work. Outside a St. Petersburg subway station, you can see scores of seniors, some well into their 80s, trying to top up their pensions by selling whatever they can.
Ну как, скромно.
Valia told us she lives frugally. Her pension's not enough to afford gifts for her grandchildren, which is why she's out here. It's a certainty that Vladimir Putin will win the election next week, but they say they won't be voting for him.
Нашего возраста дураков очень много. Вспоминают, как было хорошо при советской власти. При советской власти действительно было очень хорошо. Знаете, в каком плане? У моих ровесников была очень хорошая эрекция.
The raunchy talk takes the edge off their frustrations. Public pressure may have forced Russian authorities to change their tune in the case of the underwear-clad student pilots, but the grandmothers say they're much less optimistic anything will change for Russia's impoverished seniors. Chris Brown, CBC News in St. Petersburg.